Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, March 17th, 2021, and the U.S. stock market is closed. We had a super crappy day today. We got blindsided and screwed um, by the gangsters in the stock market today. And I'll explain that in a second. But anyway, uh, you can see the Dow here. The Dow actually ended up gaining 139 points. And except for the screw job, we didn't have all that bad of a day. But I will discuss that in just a second. Here are the statistics. We we closed out negative over $26,000 negative closed out. We got into 8 new positions, 6 positive, 2 negative, and we were carrying positive almost $11,000 in open trade positive going into tomorrow. So I hope that signals that we're done with this nonsense. We've been just getting killed lately, and I hope that maybe this is the end of it. Okay, so sorry, my cat. My cat wants to get up in my lap when I'm trying to work. I got a lot of problems today, and I'm angry, and I don't like to be angry. Anger is a very destructive emotion, but there are things to be angry about. I'll show you what I'm angry about. I'm having to show you this chart in TradeStation 9.5 rather than the Pro Suite that I normally show, and I think you can see why I use Pro Suite to do posting, because cosmetically it's much better for the charts, but I have to show this in TradeStation because we were in Ancano Therapeutics with the symbol ANCN, and last night they switched their ticker from ANCN to CMMB on a reverse 16-to-1 split. And basically, as a result of this, forced us to get out of our positions from ANCN when the stock was down almost 40%. And it was pure manipulation. This happened to us last year, might have been last June or something like this. Identical situation. All I can say is I'm glad it doesn't happen very often, because it's just a total screw job. Okay, so what happened here yesterday, when this thing was still trading under ANCN, had this big run up at the beginning of the day. We got into it. We were highly profitable up here. I'm embarrassed to say I posted a screenshot showing we're up, I can't remember, $10,000 or something in this, maybe more, I can't remember. And I posted that it was dancing to the moon. I am embarrassed about that. Yeah, well, the dancing stopped in about an hour up here. It sold off and ended up down about $11,000 on the close. And then came the split and change of ticker, and the system got out here at the low tick of the day this morning, but we were blocked from doing anything, and they wouldn't. We were restricted from trading to get out of it. It did pop up some, but we couldn't get out then. And when it came back, last 90 minutes of the day or so, back to the low tick of the day, they let everybody out. Okay, so what's going on here? I'm telling you what's going on. Okay. The hedge funds managers, of course, know all this. They know what's going to happen and everything else. They are shorting the hell out of this thing up here. And then they create this big pot down here just waiting for small investors like us to have to get out of our position, and they're getting out of their shorts down here, and they're making millions and millions of dollars by doing it. Nobody's going to tell us that this is happening. By the way, in the aftermarket yesterday, this thing was up here. It was up here. It was in the green. We could have exited in the aftermarket yesterday if we had this information, but no, they don't put that information out. You can't get it when you can do something about it. You only hear about it after the aftermarket is closed, and suddenly we know we're holding a stock with a new ticker name with a 16-to-1 reverse split, and it's down 30 to 40%, and we got to get out down here, and that's what happened. If you're trading automation, it would not have gotten you here. Most of my customers, I believe, got out toward the end of the day when this thing was down on the low tick of the day, about 35 to 40% down. So it was just a terrible loss. So, yeah, this costs us $20,000 on this, and it was horrible. And fortunately, this does not happen too often. As I said, I think it was 6 months ago that it happened before. It's like we have to pay the gangsters periodically in order to trade these markets. That's all this is. This is corrupt, it's dirty, it's illegal, and yet nobody's going to do anything about it. And TradeStation Securities, our great brokerage, are very complacent in working with these people so they can make their millions of dollars and take all this money out of customers' accounts. It's dirty, dirty pool. And that's my rant. I'm just gonna try not to think about it. By the way, do not trade CMMB. There's no volume in it at all. I knew this was a setup because when I exited my position toward the end of the day today, I had large positions, and the ticker didn't move at all. They're just sitting there with this huge pot of orders from hedge fund managers who are covering their shorts from up here, and you put it in, you're instantly filled, even though there's no movement in the ticker at all. It's all set up. It's all set up, and TradeStation Securities is complicit with it. Is all these brokers that work with these hedge funds managers. The hedge funds managers pay the brokers big money in order to be able to do this kind of stuff. It's a scam. It's disgraceful, and it's illegal, but nobody is going to enforce the law on this we are just screwed as customers. Okay, enough said. Uh, I will show you one good stock we had, and this is Sava, which is Cassava Sciences Incorporated. We bought this on the pop here. It kept moving, closed near its high. We're up $7,600 in Cassava Sciences, and I hope this is signaling an end to these nasty, nasty days that we've taken some big hits. I know it's tough, and it's really tough when you just are screwed. This was just a royal screw job today. Anyway, sorry. Sorry you got to go through this. I had to go through this. Let's hope for better days. See you tomorrow on Thursday.